Hey y'all, I'm Morgan Myles, and I was on season 22 of The Voice, and this is my reaction to my blind audition. Here we go.
Well, I heard there was a secret chord.
Oh my gosh. That was literally 5 seconds that Gwen and Camila both turned. Okay. At that point, I could breathe. So I don't know if all you know this, but they don't give you that sound. The thank God, because I think that would distract anybody. Like, oh my gosh. So there was like a light in the distance, and I kept saying to myself, just look at the light, just look at the light. When I looked up, I think at that part, like I was just closed. I was in the moment anyways, because I was just so nervous. And when that happened, I looked up and they had already turned. And I was like, hallelujah, for real. Here we go. Moving on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my parents.
Congratulations.
In the major league, the baffled king composing hallelujah. So here I'm like, okay, why are they not turning? The two boys, come on, let's go, let's go. Either way, I was like, I felt confident that it was still moving through. And by the way, I said to anybody like on the friends and contestants on the show that I was like, I really just want a female coach because it just represents my story. Here we go, moving on.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
So pretty.
I love that they showed those little remarks. I'm like, okay. At that point, it was truly a breath of hallelujah. And for me, it was so vindicating and validating. For me, I'd been in Nashville for 17 years. And this just gave me so much, like, again, validation, confidence. I could not, like, breathe. Because going into it was like, this could just be the end of my career. Like, I needed a sign from God, honestly, that I could do this song. And this song just means so much to me, and at that moment I could breathe and just go into like, this is my moment. I know how to connect with myself and my soul, and that's what happened. So yes, John. I love John Legend. I love all of them. Here and night, not someone. Okay, so very funny too. Another thing that I didn't realize when I totally requested this song for Hallelujah, because they said, okay, of all the songs that's on the list that are already licensed and approved by the show, is there one that's missing? And I go, well, duh, it's my my audition tape was Hallelujah. So I said it's my favorite song in the world. And then I found out right before we were going to LA, they were like, you can sing Hallelujah. So I was so excited because the song just means the world to me. Now, when I got to LA, I was like, oh my gosh, a 90-second rendition of Hallelujah. So just so you know, a fast tempo song, it just feels like you get to sing more of the song. So I go, oh my gosh, I only get to do like 2 verses. How am I going to do this? Because to me, Hallelujah, you have to dynamically build that song with just such vulnerability. But it's the voice. So you just got to give it that intention to really show your artistry and your talent. So that's where this ending comes in. Is it cold and it's a stand up. And I love it. She's standing up now. She's like, I'm gonna get her. Oh, hallelujah. That is me going, yes, I'm done. But it was so amazing to open my eyes, see all the chairs turned around. And again, I have not had it easy, as a performer. I've had so many ups and downs and downs and downs. So that moment was just so powerful for me. And then it followed with a ton of superstar commentary that, again, I just needed for my soul. So we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Okay, this is
Oh my God.
I'm so not even realizing that this was a thing. So if you could see.
Wow.
I turned around, she looked straight into my soul, and she was like, there's Gwen Stefani, I want to be on her team.
She didn't say that.
In her heart, she did.
And
I felt
Camila
it.
took that
And
from
then
her.
I
I'm
looked,
still not-
And there was blood.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're blocked.
So see right there. You guys, I think I was so caught up that I was just focused on, Morgan, you can't control the game. You just got to control what you can control. So therefore, I was just like, I just got to focus on my performance. That's all. So I think I know I did not realize that each judge gets a block. And I didn't realize it was just for one person. So Camila had used the block, and I had no idea what Gwen was talking about. And I'm like, oh, you're blocked, which was just really funny. I honestly totally went over my head, but that's normal with me.
Wow. Excuse us. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Morgan Myles, and I'm
From
from
Nashville,
Nashville,
Tennessee.
Oh my goodness.
See, immediately there, they all think I'm
Slow
going
down.
with
He's feeling
Blake.
himself now that you're saying you're from Nashville.
He's feeling himself.
The funny thing is, what Blake didn't realize with me, that I had 17 years in Nashville at this point, and that there is a massive gender bias when it comes to females. What they didn't really show a lot in the interview section on the show, because they have to obviously fit things in, was a really long dialogue between me and Blake talking about it. And he was very positive about it and everything, and he feels for us and stuff. But for me, that was, again, a big reason why I wanted a female coach. So
I feel like we don't get a lot of people singing that song just because it's so intimidating. It takes some cojones to come here.
I love when he says their
and,
cojones,
sing
which
it
I
with such
didn't realize.
confidence. Then we got to see your range and you hitting those piercing, beautiful notes. It was exquisite. One of the best blind auditions I've seen in quite a long time.
One of the best blind auditions I have seen in quite a long time, said by John freaking Legend, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Again, like, that's just something that like makes your soul on fire as an artist, because he is so incredible. Like, John Legend is a legend. He will go down in history as one of the best like R&B classic soul singers of our of generations. And so I was afraid to pick up, because there was some amazing soul singers that, you know, before the blind auditions happen, you get to see a lot of these other incredible singers. And I was like, they're all going for John Legend. And I cannot. I've got to be smart about this. And that's why I was like, okay. But man, when he said those things, ooh.
You have such a gorgeous tone. I want to hear records from you. You kind of like in a Rihanna-esque way, going like this, like singing with your hand. I was like, yes, that is what I'm looking for. She is singing with her soul and making people feel. And to me, that is like the highest hope of an artist. What else did I?
Okay, that's when Camila really gets me, okay? She gets me on this front of feeling, and she really dives into like how I emote and, you know, connect with people. And she just was truly driving into my soul of the things that, like, you know, it's not about a genre box with me. It never has been. It's really just about connecting with people. And I just felt like she touched upon that. Yes, she's a pop like singer, but we were relating as female to female singers that want to reach people on a deeper, vulnerable, emotional level. And she just was nailing it.
And write down. I'm like freaking nervous because I want
That
you
was
so
cute
bad.
too. I'm freaking nervous because I want you
Speak
so
from
bad.
your heart, not the scripted stuff that
No,
you
it's
thought
not
of earlier.
scripted. What kind of music do you want to make?
being that I'm a very on the edge of country.
Can we just talk about the outfit real quick, y'all? I hated that get up. And of course, they give you your outfits at the end, and I was like, we gotta burn this thing. That was not me. It's like a mix of Wonder Woman with the gold belt and this like one thing with the cape. Oh, maybe they were trying to make me a superhero. I don't really know. Yeah, that just was not me. And trying to go to the bathroom in that getup was hell. Okay, we're moving on.
I've always been extremely soulful, but I love pop melodies, but I love storytelling, and I hope That we can really find that great lane.
That's a fusion of all those things. Yeah, I know
See, a
you're the
fusion
least
of
likely
all
to
these
pick me. You got
things.
Blake, country,
That's what's so
John,
crazy.
soul. I mean, I do love pop melodies, and I'm a storyteller
She
too.
was really
I feel like
thinking
you
that
know
I was
who
not.
you
Maybe
are
that's what I said
as an
though.
artist. And if you
Here's
pick me
where
as
she
your
gets
coach,
me.
I would just be excited to help you on that journey.
Oh, I mean,
Hi, Morgan.
I've
I'd like to have a heart-to-heart talk with you here for just a second.
This is so funny. Okay, at this point, it was kind of crazy because all the lights go down, and we were laughing really hard because it was like Camila gets really competitive. We're like, oh my gosh,
Oh my
what's he
God,
pulling
I didn't
out?
know we could do that. Are you serious?
Had to be there.
Are you gonna sing Barry White to her? What is about to happen?
When I moved to Nashville,
He's like, "Are you
I
gonna
was
sing Barry
17
White to
years
her?"
old, and I started singing demos for songwriters.
See this face? He's trying to
And
get to me.
that was like where I like made all my beer money. So when I hear you talking about that, and then I hear you talking about playing the crappy noon spots on festivals, I did all of that stuff.
Me too, by the way.
Her microphone was supposed to be muted also. Your gift is that you can make people really believe what you're singing about, and you just need somebody to help you along that journey. I would be honored to be that coach for you. More.
See, so again, when they each judge or coach, each of them had said something that touched upon the fact that like you can't teach someone how to sing to make people feel. So every single one of them saying that about me was so important. Again, just for me to like, as a musician, as a singer, it just validated like my purpose. And that the fact that they all picked up on that within a 90-second rendition of Hallelujah. So that's why this decision was so hard picking the coaches, because they were all like pinpointing like my most important thing. And that's what I respect about all of these coaches is they've been through the process. They have been where I've been, not as long as that I've been through. I mean, I have hustled and hustled and hustled on the road for so long. So I knew that every single one of them had understood me on that part. I wasn't just getting started. I had been through it. And I feel like they really felt for me. And they're like, you know, she deserves a chance. So it meant a lot.
Wow, Blake. Yes. Can I just say one last thing?
What is this, Morgan?
We still haven't muted her
Like,
microphone.
is
If
this
you
a
could
fan?
please mute her microphone.
I have not got to speak. This is not fair. Where's my
Poor Gwen.
light?
Mute.
Okay, Morgan, I'm Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
You're amazing.
She's like,
I'm
I'm
so
Gwen.
sad that I'm not in the running. You sound like you're on a Grammy stage already. It's ridiculous.
When
But one
she
thing I
said
will
the
say,
Grammy stage,
my
I was like,
husband, I've watched him outside of this show help people. He has the biggest heart. So I'm just really excited for you right now.
he's like, so this is where it's like kind of crazy. I'm like, is
Can I
it
just say
fair
one last thing?
that, and then like that, okay, that's where it got to me because I was like, wait, if I pick Blake because she's blocked, then we know Gwen is going to help Blake because she's saying this. She was like, you should pick my husband. And I'm like, wait a minute, what should I do? What should I do? And then it's like, wait, do you think after the show? I don't know. But then I was like, but it's still the gender issues with country music. So anyways,
Mute
there was a
immediately.
lot going on in my brain in that moment. In that get
What's
up.
best for you, and if what you want is Blake's support and help to be a country artist, absolutely. If what you want is to create your own lane, you're not a country artist, you're not a pop artist, you're just Morgan, then I would be really excited to work with you. I just wanted to say that.
Interesting strategy.
Yes, if you're not a country artist, you're not a pop artist, you're just Morgan and you want to create your own lane. She got me on that one because at that point I felt very understood and safe. She just nailed it, and it just seemed like she was so passionate about having me. They all did, but she just seemed like she really just was nailing like the inside of my soul. Then it ends because you guys, I was the leak of the season. So a week before the show premiered, I was the premiere commercial. So this segment actually ends on a cliffhanger. And everybody was going wild, and they were like, "Oh my God, she's choosing Blake. She's choosing Blake." And I think that's maybe a big reason why they chose me as the opener, because people just assumed I'd choose Blake. But no, I was so happy with my decision choosing Camila. She was just such a great mentor and friend and confident, just person to have in my life, period. So I feel so blessed. So that's my reaction. And we're moving on to battle.